If there is one thing I have learned in my 47 years of being on this planet, is that you cannot be friends with somebody who's not on your level. If your friend is jealous of you, she will end up sabotaging you. I mean, you won't be able to share any of your wins with her. You will spend the entire friendship trying to dumb yourself down to fit into some weird little box that doesn't make her feel even more insecure. And you can't have friends that copy you either. And I don't mean, oh, I bought the same shorts because they looked really cute on you. Like, the weird copying that you can feel in your gut isn't right. She is copying you because she hopes you will eventually go away so that she can be you in peace. Girl, move on and leave her down there where you left her.
Jealousy. We're back here, guys, with part 3 of jealousy. It's an epidemic. It's a disease. It's a world virus. It's spreading, and it's been spreading for decades, centuries. And I'm sure if you're on this channel, you've experienced jealousy in one way or the other. This is just another part to this topic, and I hope you guys heed these videos. Watch out for jealous people around you, in your circle, in your family, and do whatever you gotta do. And I hope you guys enjoy this one. You guys really loved the previous jealousy videos, so like and subscribe for part 4, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
If you're going to put yourself out there with your voice in any way, shape, or form, you have to get used to a certain vibrational pushback, like a resistance, which could come in the form of evil eye, gossip, jealousy, monitoring spirits. The more you put yourself out there, the more you will feel people that fear that you're upgrading. They fear that you will express yourself more. They fear that you see through them. It's a lack mentality. So you have to understand, when you're expressing abundance, you're expressing the inner heart wealth, which is, I love everything, I care for people, I love because love is awesome, God is awesome. And that's my source. Not culture, not the news. God's awesome. God's my roadmap. You feel more the lack projected onto you. You have to keep going, because you're a lighthouse for other people that are trying to cultivate wealth within their own heart. Hard to do, because a lot of people they're just running on a faulty system, really, because they were indoctrinated into believing that they have to conform, they have to obey, they have to just parrot what the news said. They have no original thoughts that are coming out of their own brain, or they fear that they won't be able to play with the cool kids at recess if they say anything that's actually authentic or true to them. You're kind of like a spectacle or like a circus act. You have to take a stand and be like, this is what I care about. This is important. This is the way I'm going. I'm going to make my statement, make my claim on the world. I don't really care what people think in this clown world. The clown and chaos world is going to do what it's going to do. We're here to take a stand, be the light in the dark, even when no one supports you, no one really gets it. They're like, what are you talking about? I don't get this stuff, Peter. I don't get this heart stuff. What's this heart stuff, Peter? Did you win the popularity contest yet? Hey, Peter, when you win the popularity contest, see, there's going to be all these healthy, healed people, and then you get access to this exclusive club, and then if you get enough money, you'll be around all these great, healed, healthy people. Yeah, promise. Where are they? Because I don't see those people. Where are those people?
A person will show you how much they secretly admire you by how they choose to insult you. Why do you think people go out of their way to remind you, oh, you think you're better than everyone, oh, you think you're all that, you ain't even really all that pretty, you ain't even really all that smart? If you look in between the lines, you can find the compliment an insecure person is too envious to give you. You are so extraordinary, people try to run away from how much you inspire them, but end up exposing their own insecurities. People don't like you because you think you're all that when you're not. But then they always mess with you and want to know what you have going on just to prove how much they don't like you. So you're not all that, but you're powerful enough to make people act all the way out of their character just to get your attention. Make that make sense, because I thought you weren't all that.
You know what the girls cannot take? The girls cannot take when you have a commanding presence, but you are not very look at me, look at me, look at me.
Beware of the evil-eyed hoe.
Evil-eyed hoe. So what is an evil-eyed hoe? An evil-eyed hoe is someone that may be an acquaintance, a cousin, a friend, or someone that you just may know, or it even could be someone very, very close to you. A close family member, someone that claims to be a best friend. So it could be any number of these things, but anyway, it's someone with access to you. access to your social media. And basically, it's someone that's a snake. They don't have true good intentions for you, but they're trying to figure out who you are. They're trying to figure out how you look the way you do. They want to know how you got your hair that way. How did you get your nose that way? Why are your lips nicer than mine? Why is your eyelashes darker? Okay? And then when they figure out all the information they need, they use it for themselves and then turn on you because they no longer need you and they still see you as a threat because you're the original and they are a copycat of a blueprint. So basically, you need to be very careful. Also, I truly believe that the evil-eyed hoe never ever go and, to parties or events or force yourself to go somewhere that you don't really want to go. A lot of people do that. And the thing is, you're like a lamb going to slaughter. You don't turn up to a bunch of hyenas, as a lamb and expect not to get bitten. Okay? You need to turn up with some protection. You need to turn up with gemstones, beads, things that protect you. You need to leave at a certain time. You need to have things in your handbag that protect you. Okay? And stop giving out so much information. Remember, it's all about energy. They want your energy. Think about when you go even into a store or a shop and you speak to the assistant and the assistant immediately gives you that evil-eyed hoe energy. You know that evil-eyed hoe has bad intentions for you. So don't ever claim that evil-eyed hoe as a best friend. So it is better to have no friends and be completely isolated than be around the evil-eyed hoe energy, because your fortune, the reason you have evil-eyed hoes is because you have a fortune or you're going to come into a great fortune, okay? Somehow, some way, and they can see that potential. So by hanging out with those people, they are going to stop you from getting compensated and getting paid. So it is better to have absolutely no one around you if you feel they don't have good intentions. And that's just how it is. Now, you might be lucky and you could have a lot of people on social media and a lot of friends, and you might not feel that they are the evil-eyed hoe. But a lot of them are evil-eyed hoes, okay? A lot, far more than the non-evil-eyed hoe. So be aware the evil-eyed hoe is watching.
They watch. They hate. And then they copy.
They're going to always hate you without knowing you. They're going to always hate on you without interacting with you. They're going to always have something to say about you, though they've never spoken to you, because they're looking at what they'll never be. They'll never be that confident. They'll never be that secure. They are projecting the fact that you have obtained what they'll never possess. Do you... Oh.
I'm cheering for you, but you're in competition with me. And that's why confident people can't be too close to people who lack confidence. And this is something I had to discover later in life, because I've always thought I can befriend anybody. I have enough confidence for the both of us. You lacking it, I can give some to you. Here you go. Here you go. But then I had to realize, oh, you're acting a little weird. What is this underlying weirdness? Oh, it's competitiveness. It makes no sense. I still can't wrap my mind around it. I don't get it necessarily, but them insecurities will ruin friendships, relationships, and everything else every single time. Stay away.
They intentionally won't double tap your post. So you feel weird about posting. It's all strategic. They know that majority of the people care about likes, so they're not liking, so you don't show up. Because they know that when you show up, they want to throw up. And they're mad that you continue to glow up. So post anyways. Because the likes never mattered. It was always the views. It was always the views, okay? Run it up, because they see you, okay? Run it up. The math is going to math regardless. Run it up. Run it up, because they're obsessed anyways. They're not going to stop watching you. Post.
Some of y'all so covered and favored that God is not going to wait until you blow up to show you how people really are, to show you who the fake ones, to show you the ones who really don't like you. God is showing you now, before the money comes, before you spend money on them, before you invite them places, before you pay for trips, before you be doing all this type of extra stuff. Before you want to buy that best friend a car, before you get that best friend a down payment on something. God said, no, I'm going to reveal your enemies to you right now because they right under your nose. I'm not going to wait until you get this money, until you blow up, until you get this house, until you get this car, until you get this fame, until you get this success. It's not going to be then. So some of us got to feel the pain now of God revealing to us who people really are. We've already sacrificed so much. God is not going to allow us to sacrifice everything we worked for. And me, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that God is showing me these people right now.
When you are a beautiful woman, people will be jealous of you. It comes with the territory. And when you are a triple threat, meaning you got beauty, intelligence, and kindness, you're not stuck up, you're not arrogant, you're not mean, you're ambitious, you're smart, you're driven. You gotta limit the access. You can't let everybody in. People will come to destiny swap with you. They don't come to love you. They come to study you, to mimic your essence and extract what makes you powerful. They come to copy your style, your energy, your light. And once they've learned enough, now they want to dethrone you and destroy you. But here's the truth. God does not bless replicas. You are the original. His blessings are tied to purpose, not performance. So they may try to steal your blueprint and be performative, but you are the real deal. God created each person with their own assignment, personality, and path. And when a person tries to copy someone else, they are stepping out of alignment and trying to walk in shoes they were never made for. So guard yourself and use discernment on who to allow in your life, so you don't have to experience unnecessary tragedies and hurt and pain, and now you got to heal and rebuild when you could just ask the Lord, show me if this person is meant to be in my life, and he will. Do I got to witness anybody in the comments? The Lord will show you if that person ain't meant to be in your life. All right, so I love y'all, and make sure y'all click the link in my bio to purchase my lip plumper.
Whenever I don't like somebody, I tend to go away and they don't ever have to worry about me ever again. Like, I will not be around you. But one thing I noticed, that people will hate you and they will not go away. And it's like they showing up for a job. It's giving unpaid internship obsession. Because why do you keep showing up somewhere that you don't want to be, around people that you don't like, for free?
You could be just completely minding your business, and then someone comes up to you and just wants to have a genuine conversation with you. All of a sudden, the jealous person sees that, and then in their head, they're turning it into a competition. And the competition is no one can steal the attention away from them. So in some weird way, they will try to divert the attention off of you. In this case, the conversation off of you, completely turn it into something else. Watch them and watch their spirit. They're doing that to take the attention off of you for whatever reason. They're jealous of the attention that you're receiving. So in their head, they have to come up and try to distract the other person and take the attention off of you because their ego can't handle it. You might be like, okay, that's weird. But if it happens more than once, turn to them and just be like, are you good? I just want to know, are you good? Just so they know that you're on to them. A lot of people are not conscious of their jealous behaviors. Their jealousy is manifesting into their behavior.
Okay, the dangers of jealous family members. Now, I've been asked multiple times to speak on this topic. The reason why it took me so long is because I don't even like speaking on my family in particular. I wasn't give you guys story time, but you know what? It's not even worth it. So I'm just going to speak on why jealous family members could be worse than someone jealous in the street. First of all, when a family member is jealous, it comes with them doing something grimy to you, right? They're not going to just be jealous from afar and just give you dirty looks and talk about you. That's just the beginning. The only way a jealous family member is not going to the only way a jealous family member is not going to do anything to you they is if you stay at a far physical distance from them. If you guys live in a different state, don't know the same people, the only people you know is a family. If it's something like that, then it'll be hard for them to do, something grimy. So let's get into why they do it. So when they do have the when a family member does have the resources and the connections to do dirty, they will take that opportunity as quick as possible. And the reason why family members do the grimy shit that they do to you is because they feel like they can, they feel like it's easy, and they feel like they can always get next to you. They feel like there's nothing you could do. They feel like you can't escape them. That's why. So especially if it's like a sister or a brother, they think like, how are you going to escape me unless you're a full-blown adult and you move to a different full-blown adult, somebody called me. Unless you're a full-blown adult and you move to a different state and you wash your hands with your family completely. That's the only way to get away from these type of family members. So whether it's a cousin, a sister, or brother, they feel like, oh, all I gotta do is call my mother and see what she's up to. All I gotta do is call my aunt and see what she's up to. Now, if you came from a family who did not have kids as a teen, or let's just say, even if they did have kids as a teen, if your mother, aunts, and uncles was born in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, 9 times out of 10, they don't have the mentality that people have today. So older people who came from those older generations, they don't think about pettiness, jealousy, and stuff like that, because that back generation, they had to deal with too much to be dealing with jealousy. So let's just say your mother was born in the 50s or early 60s. Your cousin who's jealous of you, who probably did some shit to you, she can call your mother and just be like, hey, and easily get in your business and see what you're up to. Oh, just make up a name. Where's Nancy at work? Oh, where she works? Yeah. How many days does she work? Trying to clock your money. Oh, when will she be home? Oh, she's gonna come home at 6 o'clock tonight. Are you coming over? I want to see my beautiful niece. Oh my God. Boom. You come home and she's there to get in your business, do some funny shit, because she knows she can, because she has the resources to do it. And what's the resources? Your mother, her mother, the cousin, and the rest of the family. And you want to know what else is really funny about jealous family members? A lot of these times, what jealous family members do to you, they won't do to somebody out in the street. Because what they do to you, if they do it to somebody out in the street, they feel like, oh, that person could really beat the shit out of me. That person could do something bad. But they feel like because you're family, they feel like you have a soft spot in your heart that won't allow you to actually seek revenge the way you're supposed to. And this is why I'm very stern on, so the fuck what? You can cut your family off too and never speak to them the fuck again because they tried you. They also try you because they feel like you have to speak to them. Because they know your mother's going to be like, oh, that's your sister, that's your brother. So what? Put it in the past. But they know if somebody in the street did the same grimy shit to you that they did, people would be like, oh, don't speak to them again. Cut them off. They no good. But because it's your sister, because it's your brother, because it's your cousin, your family, put it in the past. Put it in the past. But if that wasn't my sister, brother, cousin, you wouldn't say that. You wouldn't say that at all. I have to speak to them because my mother had that child, especially if y'all have different fathers. Your mother decided to have a baby with another man who's not your father. And now, because your mother decided to have multiple kids, you got to talk to your sibling again after they did some grimy shit to you. You have to talk to your... And most of the grimy shit that family members do is premeditated. It's premeditated. I'm not saying nobody in the street has never did no premeditated shit to somebody else. But sometimes people, it's half and half. With people in the street is premeditated, and sometimes it's just misunderstanding. With family members, I notice 87% of the time it's premeditated. Because what on earth would possess you to do something like that to your own sibling or your own cousin or your own niece or whatever, nephew? What you knew right away not to do that to your blood family, and you still did it because you did it on purpose. And they did it on purpose because they felt like you cannot escape them. They feel like they still have a connection. They still have a claw on you. All they got to do is hit up your mother. All they got to do is hit up your father. That's why they do it. And sometimes it's not always, they don't do it to people in the street because they know they can get fucked up. Sometimes they don't do it to people in the street because they don't have the connection they have with you. They're not family members. So they feel like, oh, if I do this to somebody in the street, I probably won't be able to get in contact with them. But my sister, brother, cousin, or whatever, they could block me all they want. All I got to do is call their mother. All I got to do is call their father. But with somebody in the street, they could really disappear on their ass. As a family member, a lot of people can't just disappear on their family members. So they feel like, aha, I'm doing this shit to you and I'm going to be around you tomorrow. Me, I don't really need my family like that. I don't speak on them. I don't pay them too much mind. But they know I don't need them. So some of them tread lightly. Some of them have not in the past and they're cut off. I'm not against cutting family members off. If somebody in your family did some real grimy shit to you, you need to treat them like you treat somebody else out in the street because that's how they acted when they did it. So treat people how they act.